and welcome to this practice of Yoga Nidra. And this practice is called Awareness Yoga Nidra. So if you've never practiced Yoga Nidra before, this is a really inclusive and accessible practice. There's no movement that's really involved. You may have a little wiggle and a stretch before we settle down. But you could lay in bed, on your sofa, on your yoga mat. You could be seated if you prefer. But it's a very inclusive practice that everybody can be involved in. And we're going to start by coming to lie down or sit down. For the purpose of this Nidra, I'm going to talk you through lying down, but equally, as I've said, you could find a seated position. So maybe the legs are bent, the knees knocking inwards, or maybe the feet are extended down onto the mat, toes gently rolling out. Take a slim pillow for the head if that feels comfortable. So we want to think about tucking the chin in towards the chest. Feel that bit of extension through the back of the neck. And equally, if you've got your legs extended, then you could always place a bolster or a couple of cushions behind the knees. So this can help to flatten the lower back to the earth and to find comfort through the spine. The hands and the arms just drift down where they feel comfortable. And you can use as many or as few props as you feel that you and your body require. And just check in with the temperature of your space where you're practicing. So you might consider putting a blanket over yourself or maybe an extra layer. So that completely depends on time of day, time of year, and how you feel in terms of temperature. So I'm going to say, if you need to, just pause the video for a couple of minutes now, gather everything that you need, start to settle yourself back down. You can even pop some really light background music on if you wish, so if that helps you to focus. I don't play background music in Nidra because it can change the brain patterns a little bit, but it is completely up to you. This is your practice. Once you're ready, just hit play. And when you feel that you're ready, just take a moment to slowly scan through the body and notice if you could be even the tiniest fraction more comfortable. If the answer is yes, then make any adjustments. And take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. And invite the body to remain still, the mind to relax, and the breath to now become calm and natural. And if at any point you begin to feel uncomfortable, maybe that's physically, sometimes it can be emotionally, then perhaps you take a couple of deeper breaths in through the nose, maybe out through the mouth, release whatever sensations or thoughts have perhaps come upon you and see if you can resettle. If the call in to move doesn't pass or you need to stop, and of course you're welcome to pause at any time. And you're also welcome to change your position, but do so in a really calm and mindful way. So as this is a practice of awareness, you're aware of the sensations, you're aware of the thoughts, you're aware of your body moving, if you choose to do so. If you haven't already, then an invitation to close out the eyes and try to keep them closed for the whole of this practice. But again, this is completely up to you. This is your journey. If the mind becomes distracted or overactive, then try not to judge. Take a couple of deep breaths in, breathe it out, return to the sound of my voice. And know that there'll be short lengths of silence during this practice. I'm still here, I'm still holding this space. And this is just time to let you absorb and download the practice. There is no right or wrong way to practice Yoga Nidra. This is your own personal experience. And Yoga Nidra offers us tools to help with relaxation and calm, following the natural workings of your own mind. If you can, try and remain awake to listen to the sound of my voice. But if you drift in and out, or even if you fall asleep, just know that that is part of your journey. If you're likely to fall asleep, then you might even consider setting a 30-minute alarm for our 30-minute Nidra practices. This will be around that time. so that you do wake up if you need to. If you're practicing this in bed at night, then of course you may just drift off into sleep. And during this practice of Yoga Nidra, like your other practices, absorb what you feel is right for you each moment, each breath, and leave the rest behind. Welcome to this practice of Yoga Nidra. Welcome to the awareness that you are practicing Yoga Nidra. As you inhale, you experience a sensation of lift and lightness. And as you exhale, a comfortable heaviness as you sink back down to the whole of the earth. Breathing in through the nose, if possible, and breathing out through the nose or a gap in the lips, your choice. Give yourself permission, not that you need to relax, to release, and to let go fully, or as fully as you can, into this practice. And moving our mind to an intention, sometimes we call this sankalpa. You might know it as affirmation, mantra. It can just be known as a statement. You may already have a statement in mind, or there may be something that comes to mind now. So we're thinking of this statement as a seed that we plant and we gently nourish throughout this practice of Nidra. If nothing's come to mind, then I've prepared something for you. And this is, I welcome rest, relaxation, and renewal into my being through this practice of Yoga Nidra. I welcome rest, relaxation, and renewal into my being through this practice of Yoga Nidra. I welcome rest, relaxation, and renewal into my being through this practice of Yoga Nidra. If you have your own statement, then just repeating it in your mind 3 times now. After the 3rd time, take a nice deep breath in, draw that statement, that sankalpa in, breathe out, release it to the universe. The seed is planted. Welcoming now what we call our rotation of consciousness, or our journey around the body. So we take awareness and attention to the physical body and allow our mind to guide us around it. As the light of the mind's eye shines its attention on each part or area of the body, there's no need to necessarily move, just be aware. This practice of awareness. The mind travels freely, and the physical body has an intention here to remain still, to take the rest. And this awareness begins at the tip of your tongue, the upper and the lower mouth, the sides of the mouth, the teeth, and the gums. The right inner ear, the right outer ear, the left inner ear, the left outer ear. Awareness of both of the ears. Awareness to the lower back of the head, upper back of the head, and around to the crown of the head. Left temple, forehead, and the right temple. The right eye, the left eye, the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, center of the brow. Just resting gentle attention at the space between the brows. Bring awareness to the right cheek, the left cheek, the right nostril, the left nostril, and the very tip of your nose. The upper lip, the lower lip, the jawline, and the chin. Be aware of the whole of your head and your face, resting on the earth in this practice of Yoga Nidra. The whole of the head and the face, the entire head and the face. Awareness then trickles down to the neck and the throat space, across to the right collarbone, the left collarbone, and the space that exists between the collarbones. The right shoulder and armpit, the right upper arm, elbow, forearm, right wrist, back of the hand, and a moment to rest awareness in the palm of your right hand. In the palm of the right hand. Just resting awareness in the palm of the right hand. Awareness then to the right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the little finger. Being aware of the whole of the right hand. The whole of that right hand. Entire right hand. As we slowly bring awareness to the left shoulder and the left armpit, the left upper arm, elbow, forearm, left wrist, the back of the hand, and resting the awareness in the palm of your left hand. Gentle awareness in the palm of the left hand. Awareness gathers towards the left hand thumb, the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the little finger, and surrounds the whole of your left hand. The whole of your left hand. Entire left hand. Shining our light of awareness now to the center of the chest, into the right side body in the ribs, into the left side body in the ribs, the right shoulder blade and the left shoulder blade, and the space that exists between the shoulder blades. Back of the waist, the right side of the waist and the left side of the waist, the lower back, the right buttock, the left buttock, to the navel and the pubic area. Journeying your awareness to the right groin, the top of the right thigh, the back of the right thigh, the kneecap and the back of the knee, calf, shin, ankle, heel, the sole of the right foot, and the top of the right foot. Gather awareness towards the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Awareness of the whole of the right foot and the leg. The whole of that right foot and the leg. Shining your light towards the left groin, the top of the left thigh and the back of the left thigh, the kneecap, back of the knee, calf, shin, ankle, heel, sole of the left foot, and the top of the left foot. The left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the fifth toe. And can you gather awareness of the whole of the left foot and the leg? The whole of the left foot and the leg. Now the whole of the right arm and the hand. The whole of the left arm and the hand. The whole of the right side of the body as you see or feel it. The whole of the left side of the body as you see or feel it. the whole of the head and the face, the pelvis, the hips, the groin. Can you shine your light of awareness on the whole of your physical body? The whole of the body. The entire physical body. Resting on the earth in gentle awareness in this practice of Yoga Nidra. Now follow my voice and visualize these things as I state them. No matter how random your thoughtful mind may say they are, try not to overthink. Just skipping from one to the next in the mind. A yellow sunflower. Clouds floating in blue sky. A hot cup of tea. A red apple. A single grain of sand. A single blade of grass. A purple heart. A blue pencil. The sun. A full moon. A twinkling star. The earth. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and release. And with that, let the visualization go as you move your mind and your awareness back to your statement, your sankalpa, affirmation, however you want to see or know it. A reminder of the one I created for you. I welcome rest, relaxation, and renewal into my being through this practice of Yoga Nidra. Taking a moment now to affirm whatever your statement is 3 times in the mind. And as I guide you in a moment, I'll count down from 10 to 0. And there's no need to move, but your awareness is slowly that you are starting to awaken. And with each inhalation, perhaps you feel the body return to a slight waking state. With each exhalation, you still continue to feel rested. After the count of 0, I'll state this practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. And just continue to let my voice be your guide as I bring you round from this practice. Beginning the count now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. And be aware that the body, the mind feels renewed, refreshed. Perhaps touching the tip of each finger to the thumb in turn. Stretching out, wiggling. Maybe gently rotating the wrists, the ankles, dropping the head from side to side. So all slow and mindful movements. And of course, the beauty of the practice is that you could stay where you are, just absorb some more of this time. Or you could gently roll over to one side or come up to a seated position from wherever you are. Again, take another nice deep breath in and out. Grow tall through the spine, but soften to the earth. Welcome yourself back from your practice of awareness, from your practice of Yoga Nidra. Take a few moments, perhaps have a sip of some water, a little bite to eat of something sweet, just to help you reground. And thank you so much for trusting me to guide you. Hope you enjoyed this practice of Yoga Nidra. Hari Om, Tat Sat.